Sheriff's Office, 911, police, fire, medical.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. I'd like to invite you behind the scenes of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office so you can see what your Sheriff's Office employees do for you on a day-to-day basis to keep you safe.
Okay, what do you mean endangerment to the baby? Okay, do you want to make a police report about it?
The Communications Center is the hub of any law enforcement agency. Through this hub come all communications between the public and the many departments and divisions of the Sheriff's Office. The dispatchers who staff this hub receive all calls for service and monitor the 24-hour emergency 911 calls. This state-of-the-art communications center handles more than 750,000 calls for service each year. The ability to respond appropriately to a wide range of emergency calls sets these communications center people apart and demonstrates their indispensability to the Sheriff's Office. When the public thinks of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the first image that comes to mind is usually the uniformed deputy and his distinctive green and white car with the gold star. These uniformed deputies are part of patrol operations, our largest unit. These highly visible patrol cars are responsible for investigating reported offenses such as burglaries.
They broke the door?
Domestic violence complaints.
Hitting domestic battery?
Quiet.
You can change this right now. You don't have to make...
Under Florida law, domestic violence, if we don't act, we're in trouble.
Responding to reports of prowlers, alarms, suspicious persons or vehicles, traffic accidents, and of course, enforcing the rules of the road.
Well, it looks like he's a little out of it. Go ahead and light him up and see if he's okay.
The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also has a traffic division responsible for all aspects of traffic law enforcement. They investigate traffic accidents and fatalities and plan strategies for reducing traffic accidents on the county's many roads.
They've both been ejected. The female is partially trapped underneath the vehicle.
We also have an aggressive driving unit, always on the lookout for any driver operating a motor vehicle in a selfish, high-risk, or reckless manner, thereby endangering themselves and other motorists on the highway. The Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Unit of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is dedicated to the enforcement of commercial vehicles such as semi-trucks, dump trucks, and other large commercial vehicles. The deputies are certified by the state of Florida as commercial vehicle inspectors. These deputies are trained to detect possible vehicle defects and driver deficiencies that could lead to commercial motor vehicle traffic crashes. Compliance with these important state safety regulations help to keep our roads safe for the motoring public. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also utilizes motorcycles as a key tool in their traffic enforcement efforts. These motorcycles and the officers that ride them are irreplaceable during special functions. Without a doubt, the motorcycle unit has proven to be a valuable resource, especially in congested traffic areas that are not as easily accessible to a patrol vehicle. Deputies have a laptop computer in their patrol vehicles. These laptops, known as mobile data terminals, aid deputies in performing many of their routine duties in a much more efficient and timely manner without compromising officer safety. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office patrols a county covering some 2,043 square miles with a population of over 1 million persons. The patrol divisions respond to more than 500,000 calls for service each year. With such a heavy workload, there's a demand and necessity for reliable transportation, and that's the job of the Fleet Operations Division. This full-service garage maintains and services the department's large fleet of emergency response vehicles, including special purpose vehicles. It's a complete mechanical shop, specially designed to keep this large variety of vehicles in top operating condition, and regular maintenance performs an important function in keeping deputies on the road 24 hours a day. Another important support service for the Sheriff's large fleet of vehicles is the Radio Services Division. This group of specialized technicians and electricians are responsible for the complex communication systems installed in all of the Sheriff's vehicles. This includes the traditional radio, surveillance cameras, and all of the emergency sirens and lights. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also provides law enforcement services for the Palm Beach International Airport. Deputy sheriffs are on duty 24 hours a day, providing for the safety and security of the airport terminal and surrounding operations. Deputies patrol the airport and its vast surrounding areas using a variety of methods, including foot, bicycle, and vehicle patrols. Expertly trained and nationally certified K-9 teams are trained to detect explosives in vehicles, cargo, buildings, aircraft, and baggage. You may see the K-9s and their handlers in or near the terminals at any time, but always ask the handler for permission before approaching. The Sheriff's Investigative Services Unit is divided into many units with responsibility for major crimes, general crimes, financial crimes, and the Organized Crime Unit. Major crimes include all deaths, batteries, assaults, and sex crimes, and the detectives assist in the 37 surrounding municipalities that may not have the resources necessary to investigate the complex and time-consuming criminal cases. General crimes are property crimes such as burglaries, thefts, fraud, and computer crimes. The Palm Beach County Special Investigations Unit is a special wing that tracks sexual offender and sexual predators living in the county. Palm Beach County assists and shares this and other intelligence information with numerous outside agencies, keeping the network of information flowing in mutual law enforcement efforts. This unit also investigates sex crimes, missing persons, and both crimes against children and the elderly. The scene of a crime is where you'll find sheriff's personnel from the Crime Scene Unit. These professionally trained technicians are on call 24 hours a day to observe, photograph, search for, and collect physical evidence. Within the Technical Services Division is the Crime Laboratory, which is composed of the following units: forensic biology, toxicology, chemistry, and firearms. The Crime Laboratory has modern technology to analyze for illicit drugs, drugs and alcohol in blood and urine, body fluids for DNA, and comparing bullets and cartridge casings. The Technical Services Division is accredited by ASCLD Lab. The Property and Evidence section is responsible for the intake, storage, and disposition of all property and/or evidence gathered in the investigation of crimes. The Latent section classifies, stores, compares, and evaluates fingerprints and palm prints of unknown latent prints against known individual prints. Their expert analysis utilizes the latest technology in their field, the Automated Fingerprint Identification System, or AFIS, which identifies persons within minutes using a nationwide computerized automated system. The Narcotics Division is responsible for the investigation and preparation for the prosecution of major violators of controlled substance laws, including violations of laws pertaining to the manufacture, distribution, and dispensing of legally produced controlled substances. It investigates and prepares for the prosecution of criminals and drug gangs who perpetuate violence in our communities and terrorize citizens through fear and intimidation. The Gang Unit concentrates its efforts on the ever-growing concerns of organized criminal street gangs. The Sheriff's Graffiti Busters are tasked with eradicating graffiti. Its existence is detrimental to property values by adversely affecting the quality of life and community attractiveness. When graffiti is allowed to remain, it invites yet more graffiti and may lead to an increase in vandalism and other criminal activity. Rapid removal is considered key to controlling and eradicating graffiti. There are a number of specialized units and divisions of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, comprised of deputies trained in specialized areas. These highly skilled deputies are prepared to respond to unique situations with specialized tools at their disposal. Among these special units are the canines. These deputies and their highly trained canine partners answer both routine and emergency calls, performing numerous duties including drug searches, building searches, and tracking suspects. Their assistance is invaluable in the difficult job of searching for and apprehending criminals as well as missing persons. There are also bomb dogs stationed full-time at the airport as well as the courthouse. 75% of all our dogs are trained in sniffing out explosives. Another specialized unit of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is the mounted unit. This unit is used for special patrols, for civic functions, and in special circumstance missing persons and criminal searches. Our mounted patrol operates at all large spectator events and is utilized in patrol in areas where routine patrols are inaccessible to vehicle traffic. The bike unit provides a patrol with close contact with the public, providing a highly visible and accessible presence in high crime or problem areas. These bike patrols allow the deputies to become better acquainted with merchants and others on their beat, and allows them easy access to areas inaccessible to a patrol car. These deputies are in top physical condition, and their presence adds another visible deterrent to crime for the county. The Marine Unit is also part of the Special Operations Division, which is comprised of units that respond to calls for service that are not within the regular road patrol deputies' abilities to handle. Palm Beach County is unique because of its size and terrain. These deputies afloat patrol the 412.3 square miles of waterways of Palm Beach County, which include the intercoastals, inlets, beaches, lakes, rivers, the gateway to the Everglades, and the shoreline of the Atlantic Ocean. They conduct boating safety inspections, enforce boating laws, and respond to routine and emergency calls on the water. Some special circumstance responses on the waterways may call for the utilization of the sheriff's jet ski, or an even more specialized watercraft, such as the department's airboat, in order to access extreme remote locations. These specialty watercraft are most valuable in missing persons search and rescue efforts, enabling the Palm Beach County Marine Unit to accomplish its most challenging mission. With a large number of beaches, lakes, rivers, and marshes in Palm Beach County, along with the extensive shoreline, there's often need for the dive team. The mission of the Sheriff's Underwater Search and Recovery Unit is to search for and recover evidence of crimes and victims of drowning due to swimming, boating, or other accidents, or even foul play. Diving with the Palm Beach County